Now we have a presentation on creating a competitive edge with SAP Integrated Business Planning. This presentation will be done by Savio de Lima, Heads of Sales Operations Planning at Birla White, and Vaibhav Jain, Manager IT at Birla White. Please welcome Savio and Vaibhav.
Good evening, everyone. So, good evening to all. I am myself Vaibhav, and along with my colleague Mr. Savio. So, we are presenting our IVP journey at Birla White. So, first of all, I would like to thanks to organizer to give us an opportunity to present our use case here. Okay. So, this is our we are from the Ultratech Cement Limited unit Birla White. So Ultratech Cement Limited is a USD 8.4 billion company. It is third largest cement manufacturer in the world, excluding China, and it has the white cement unit as a Birla White and RMC for the ready mix concrete. So Birla White established in 1988. It is more than 3.5 decade older company and the largest manufacturer of the white cement in India. So Birla White has a variety of product, basically white cement based. White cement manufactured at Rajasthan. Its base mother plant location the Khariya Khangar. So we have the core products: white cement, wall care putty, and waterproofing compound, and other products like primer, distemper, textura, gypsum, tile adhesives, GRC. So product portfolio is more than 200 plus products. We have the SKU more than 200 plus product, and 400 products, more than 200 products are in waiting for the production now. So this is for the our geography of the production units. So as you can see, we have the manufacturing plant at one side of the country, two in Rajasthan and one in Madhya Pradesh, the mother plant in Rajasthan. So this is our basic challenge to serve the whole country, right? So here we are utilizing the power of the IVP planning that here. So we have the 179 sales offices and across 156 depot locations across the country. So we need to serve the customers and plant STO also. So here the planning is a very important role, right? So in the freight planning, transportation planning, and the demand planning, supply planning. So we are having a great advantage from the IVP system. After implementation, we have such metrics for the improvement, and we have took the advantage also. So here we are importing white cement also and importing raw material also. So import planning is included in that, and including the chemical procurement from the for as a raw material. So these are the geography of the plants. Then over to Savio for the next.
Yeah. So as Vaibhav had just mentioned that our portfolio has increased. During the last 4 years, what we have done is just from a mere white cement company, white cement and a putty company, we are now moved to various products: waterproofing, tile adhesives, primer, distemper, everything. So with this change, it was very necessary that we move into a proper planning process. Till 2019-20, we used completely Excel based planning. It was after that we felt that need for a complete integrated planning was required, number one. Also our number of serving plants had increased. We were first serving from a single plant, plant and one outsourced plant. Now we have already moved to 3 production plant, 3 outsourced and 1 import locations. So all these products have been coming from there. Now when we started our journey on SNOP, saying that yes, we will go in for a planning tool, our objective was very simple: we need to manage our demand and we need to manage our supply. That's where we started our journey. So as you see, the first 2 stages, we were only reacting and anticipating. But as we took the first step towards it, we said, yes, we need to go much ahead of it, and we need to go to the stage 3 and stage 4 also of orchestrating our SNOP. So the main reasons why we went for this was risk because of SKU growth, difficulty to respond quickly to the changes in the market, because now marketplace had a variety of products. We needed the frequent changes. So that demand and supply had to be met. Supply of material planning was initially happening only in silos. Like the production team would plan it at the production plant, my procurement team for raw material or the packing material would plan it in his silo, sales team would plan his silo, and logistics would dispatch basis his silo. So the common objective of getting a profitable growth was missing. So that's where the objective we came up with this to move toward true integrated business planning. So what was a true integrated business planning for us? It was first the portfolio management. We had new products coming nearly every alternate month, new SKUs adding up. Today we are already a 200 plus SKU company. So all the production and dispatches to the respective depot or the customer was the key. Then the demand review. Demand used to come in from our sales, but that did not have a statistical forecast or a basis. So for us, integrated business planning gave us a statistical forecast, giving us what should be our demand. Supply planning, what is our capabilities, production capabilities, our raw materials requirement. All this was also put into place. Last was the financial part. We also decided to inbuild the financial part into it. So this gave us a complete picture from the sales to the financial part. But the first step to that was obviously to put our process in perspective. So if you see, we put our complete process in perspective. What is our demand? So what to sell, where, when, and how much? This was our first part. Second is inventory planning. Inventory planning, how much stock should be in the respective depots. Now, if you had seen the initial slide wherein we were highlighting that our plants are located in one part of the country and we service the complete country from one side. So some places have a lead time of 3 days, but there are places far east or the south which have a lead time of 21 days. So basis that we had to plan the right inventory at all the depots. That was the second part. Third part was our supply planning. How much can we produce? We never had that information in system till we actually deep dive to understand what we are going to, how much can we produce. We put that all perspective. Then the distribution, that is our logistics. What to dispatch, from where to dispatch. Having 3 plants. Which plant is the best place to service which locations? That was the next. Last part is, the fifth part is we wanted to move to a system where the movement of material is auto-generated. Today, our process was a manual process where a stock transfer request was raised and it was this. So we moved to an auto-replenishment model. And the last part was the transportation management module. So I'll come to that in a bit. Sorry. So what was our approach? The tool that we selected was SAP IBP, and our approach. We started the project in October 23 and our journey was as quick as in 11 months we got this implemented. We implemented 2 specific modules. One was sales and operations planning and second was supply and response planning. For the demand sales and operations planning, we were live in the 5th month itself. This gave us from the 5th month when we started, if you see October to Feb we were live with the demand planning. Demand planning helped us improve our forecast accuracy, help us improve our turnaround times, inventory, this. Also, initially what we were getting our demand in Excel, it used to take me 5 to 6 days to follow up and get the demand in Excel from all our sales areas, sales offices. Now this process is down to just 6 minutes. In 6 minutes, we have the demand for the complete country. Our supply planning went live in the month of August. But if you see post-August also, we had certain hiccups because supply planning requires a lot of more practical approach to be taken. Like we needed to just look at the shipments, the movements a little practically. So it took us, after that, we took 4 more months to actually streamline that part of the planning. For supply planning, we were integrated live in the month of January, where we can say we are completely live, and we have now moving to nearly 80 to 85% of the planning is what we are following from the last 2 months. So just to give about our achievements on the demand planning. The first part which you see is our achievements on the demand planning. If you see our forecast accuracy, our key products of white cement and putty is always above 90%. We are hitting that 90%, so we know that yes, what we are planned, what we are dispatching is exactly what is required in the market. The amount of stockouts or concerns inter-plant depot, inter-depot movement has been reduced. As I mentioned, the time required to input the forecast from 6 days has come down to mere 15 minutes. The sales team who inputs this forecast do not require much time. They have the statistical forecast, they have the past history, they know what they are going to sell in the next month. In fact, now we have moved from a 1-month cycle to a 3-month cycle. So my planning horizon has improved during this period. Now for the supply planning, we are estimating some benefits from that. That's why I mentioned it estimated, because it's just 2 months. I cannot give the right figures right now. But what we are expecting is lower changeover at the plant, because now we have multiple products and they are run in cycles. So the multiple changeovers is loss of production. We are expecting some 15% reduction in the production loss due to this. Our freight has reduced. Freight cost will reduce by this supply planning technique. Inventory carrying cost will reduce by 3 to 5%. Order fulfillment lead time will be reduced by 3 to 5%. Now about the tool. Many times when we talk about tool, we say that the tool is not flexible or something that way. So straight away talking about this tool, IBP, we will say do not underestimate this tool. In terms of technically, I will say it's a flexible software and it can be set up as per the process you want it to be designed. So not like any software where the standard process has to be followed. You design the software as per your requirement is the first part. It is fully integrated.
So basically the beauty of this tool is it is Excel based, right? So majority of the planners working on the Excel, so it is very handy tool to them. So it is cloud based also. So we are working on the Excel, but it is data saved in cloud in simple terms. So it is pure handy tool for the basic planners who works in Excel. That's the beauty of the tool in a nutshell, and it handling the volume of data enormously, and we have facing no issue in terms of performance and other factors, right? Because we can resize the cloud and cloud the elastic, and in front end we are working on Excel. Right.
So hello, yeah,
come here.
Hello, yeah. So when we were just talking about SKUs, I had just mentioned we have 200 plus SKUs. Also, there is no limitation on users. Today, I have about 300 users. The demand side, we have roughly around 200 plus users because our demand is inputted by our sales team itself. So, we have 200 plus users on the demand side who every month key in the demand for the next 3 months. On the supply side, we have our logistics, we have our procurement team, we have a production. All three key in their figure, the plan for the next 3 months. Like for example, production plans that, okay, I have a planned maintenance next month. So he'll key that I will be shut down for X amount of hours. So he also keys in the number. So we know what is the capability of the production. And it's a pure balance of demand versus production there. So there is no limitation on users. Very important in this tool is product hierarchy. The aggregation and the disaggregation, that happens in this. What happens is many times we plan it at a white cement level. Just giving an example, under that category I have 6 SKUs. I can plan at the higher level, it will disaggregate at the lower level. So the configuration in the right product hierarchy is very important. It helps in saving a lot of time in planning at a high level and disaggregating, or vice versa. Also, this helped us in getting all our teams in one harmony. That is sales, production, procurement. Everybody talks one single number now. That yes, my sales is X, my production is also X, my dispatch also will be X. So one key takeaway from this part I would say is very simple. When we started this project, we started it very small. We thought about just the 2 steps, that yes, we will manage the demand and the supply. But yes, today SNOP has become, the central function has become the key to weaving all the functions together. This has actually improved our customer centricity, also has become a collaboration hub. Today, even our sales planning, that is a budgeting of sales, is happening using this tool.
So we are using TM1, this software of the budget for P&B. So the plan, same plan logic we are using in the monthly plan, we are applying in the yearly plan. So there is no difference in the budgeting and the monthly planning. So that is a key achievement from this software.
So that's about it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Questions. One thing you said, one of the benefit that you mentioned about reducing the production loss, I believe it is because of the setup optimization. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. So my question is, since you have demand planning and supply planning, and you don't have production planning, I believe production planning is a part of S/4HANA. So how you have achieved that, optimization of the overall setup time? That is first question. My second question is for Birla White. Distribution planning is one of the key aspects in the supply chain. You haven't mentioned about distribution planning. So have you covered distribution planning as a part of IBP? That's the second question. And third question is, now, since you're already into 2 months after go live for supply planning, have you got rid of the spreadsheet? And if not, how long you are expected to take to get rid of spreadsheet?
Okay. I think I'll start with the third question first. Our spreadsheets we have already torn it off in the month of December. It was only the first 4 months where we used spreadsheets as well as IBP, because that's when we were trying to stitch everything together. There's no more spreadsheets from January onwards. It's completely integrated. That's the third question. Moving to second question about distribution planning, our supply and response module from IBP actually helps us with our distribution planning. What it does is it helps us, we have made a module between the two, where a depot STO replenishment. It's a pure depot replenishment module which we have built between IBP and our own in-house tool, so that we build that and every depot is orders are raised basis that replenishment stock norms that we have already set up. So that's about the second point. Similarly, for production planning is nothing but the same supply and response, which gives us what can we produce in what plant and for how much period. So the cycle and everything, for how much, what should be your cycle run for a specific product. Just going by example, we have 2 products on the same machine that is being produced. So we say that you need to produce X amount of material for 2 days, stock this much material, so this will suffice my requirement for the next 8 days. And that's how we have reduced the cycle time in production planning. Thank you. Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Savio and Vaibhav, for your insights on the value in SNOP process driven by SAP IBP.